Hello and welcome, dear students. Good morning to all of you, and welcome to our science class. I'm your teacher, and my name is Kalimullah Hussain. I have completed my bachelor's in automobile engineering, and currently I am working as a guest lecturer in Government Polytechnic College. Before we will start our topic, let me introduce this topic to you. So this is our topic actually in our science book, 4th class science book, air and water. Actually there is weather topic as well. So let's discuss about air and water today. Air and water. Okay. So first of all, if we talk about in our class, dear students, if you take an example of air is a substance, air is a component which we are not able to see, okay, but we are experiencing it on our daily basis. Actually our life cycle and our lifespan and our life is completely depend on air. For example, if we take in our class, if we close our mouth as well as our nose for 5 minutes, we will not be able to live. So that is the importance of air. Actually what we are breathing, what we are inhaling and what we are exhaling, that is air. Let me give you a feeling of air. We cannot see it by naked eyes, but we can feel it. For example, if we take a balloon, the balloon's shape and size is totally different before filling air into it. If we are taking balloon and filling it, the balloon becomes big in size as well as it changes its shape. And when we are leaving it, air comes out of it. The substance which we are filling inside the balloon, that's actually air. If we talk about in our class, let me tell you guys one thing. Take your hand and keep it in front of your mouth. Make this process. You will feel some heat and some kind of humid over your hands, over your fingertips. What is that? That's actually air. Air, first of all, we are using it for our breathing purpose. Air which contains different kinds of matters, like it contains vapors and different kinds of gases as well, and dust particles and germs as well. What is vapor actually? Guys, you may have experienced, my dear students, you may have experienced over the kitchens, our moms, whenever they are cooking, whenever anybody is cooking anything, or we are drying our clothes in the heat of sunlight. So what happens there? We experience some floating gases like over that cooker. Whatever dish is cooking in that utensil, we are experiencing some vapors there. What actually happens? The water is being converted into the gaseous form. Those are vapors. And when we are drying our clothes in the sunlight, day sunlight, so we are experiencing vapors over there as well. And what are the gases? There are different kinds of gases in our air available. Like there is oxygen, the gas we are inhaling actually, that's oxygen. And there are some other gases as well. And there is main gas which we are talking about, that's carbon dioxide. While we are exhaling, like that's carbon dioxide we are exhaling out of our body. And there are other dust particles as well. If we talk about a beam of, we have seen in a sunny daylight, there is a beam of ray inside our room, and we experience some small particles of dust over that beam. And there are germs as well in air. So that's why always we should. And those germs are easily accessible to our body. They get stuck over our hands or our body, and they get all over food as well. So we should always keep our hands washing regular our hands, and we should keep our foods always covered in order to prevent from the contaminants of germs. And there is water. Water is a very important thing, in order to sustain life on earth. Every living being on earth needs water, and we use water for different purposes. Like we use, first of all, it for our drinking purpose, planting water for our trees, water for washing ourselves, washing our hands, washing our clothes, etc. We use water over there. And there are different sources of water available to us. Like we have rainwater, we have water from our ponds, lakes, water from the snow glaciers. And water is present to us in three forms. That's either that would be directly water, which we are taking in a glass for drinking, and that would be available in the form of ice, or that would be available in the form of vapor. Okay, so that is the use, and those are the different sources of water. And if we talk about drinking water, we have different sources of water, but not able to drink those sources of waters because there are so many contaminants in them. So that was our topic for today. Actually, the time is not that much, so let's conclude our topic for today here, and let's meet in next class. Thank you and have a nice day. All the best. Happy learning.